My family is inviting my ex to Thanksgiving and Christmas at their house, and when I told them I wasn't attending they practically said she was more like a daughter than their son was a son to them. My ex and I dated for 5 years. My family adored her and it was assumed that we would be getting married soon. About a year ago, she broke up with me out of nowhere saying that I was not enough of a man for her. Brutal, I know. After months of therapy, I started dating somebody new. Now during my therapy months, my family had already invited her to certain events. My family asked me if she could still come and because I still wanted her back I said yes. As soon as I started to date someone new and my ex had attended her last invited event, I thought that was the end of it. Today, I found out my family invited my ex to Thanksgiving and Christmas. I thought it was a joke, but no, they love having her around. I put a stern warning that if she was invited I would not be attending. I restated what my therapist told me saying this was unhealthy for me and was violating my boundaries. My family does not care. They love her. She doesn't have much family and they want her included. My current GF is obviously furious too. Every family member including my mom and grandmother are saying I need to treat it as if she were a friend and grow up. I don't know what to do. Any advice? Update. Hey everyone. I appreciate all the advice and kind words I got in my last post. However, I don't have a good update tbh. Basically I sent a mass text message to all my family exactly how I felt. That my ex should not be at Thanksgiving or Christmas and it was incredibly disrespectful. I told them they needed to choose between me and her. How under no circumstances would I compromise this simple request. That they were choosing my ex-girlfriend over their own son and it was not okay. I also told my ex in a separate text that she was not welcome and I did not care if my family invited her. My cousin messaged me on the side agreeing with me which was nice. However, the reset of the family did not see it that way. Family members responded how selfish I was. How I knew she had nowhere to go for Thanksgiving and that she has become part of the family. I tried to hold my ground by stating how not normal this was to invite someone's ex to Thanksgiving, but they just doubled down that she had become too close to exclude her. My dad specifically said I needed to stop being so immature making ultimatums like a child. That message got a lot of iMessage likes in the group chat. My ex told me I was being a baby about the whole thing. That this was exactly the reason she broke up with me. That I could not handle even the possibility of confrontation and I was going to run away with my new GF. I explained how not normal this dynamic was and I told her to go back to her family and stop trying to steal mine. She just sent back it's not her fault my family loves her and stopped answering. I kept battling with my family over the weekend but no one was budging. My mom had called me explaining how my ex was like a daughter to her and my actions were breaking her heart. I asked her if she had any sympathy for me considering my ex broke up with me saying I wasn't man enough for her. My mom just said how my actions were proving her right and that kinda broke me. These fights were clearly going nowhere so I put my money where my mouth is. I decided to book a short trip with my GF and take her to a really nice restaurant. I let her know and initially she said she would like a nice getaway. However, yesterday she asked me to come over and talk. She said that this whole situation with my family was making her extremely uncomfortable. That she felt like she was in the middle of this battle between me, my family, and my ex. She said I was really sweet, but she couldn't be in a relationship with someone with this much family drama. I begged and pleaded with her, but she said she put a lot of thought into this and asked me to respect her decision. I'm pathetic. I can't even set boundaries with my own family. I'm going to take the trip by myself and think some things over. I'm not looking for additional advice, somewhere to spend Thanksgiving, or even words of encouragement. I just want to be left alone. Thanks for all the advice, but clearly I need to work on myself. I think 2 things are clear. 1. My family doesn't like me very much. 2. I can be easily pushed around by people.